middle class creators create. We've all seen what some of these bigger creators have made on the platform where they're pulling in like insane amounts of money. But what about someone on a more normal level? And I would put myself into that class currently. I'm not making like crazy 6, 7 figures yet. So I just wanted to create a video, and I did this last year as well. Just breaking down how I make money. I am a full-time creator. I've been doing this full-time since May of last year. So just about the entire year there. I was working part-time up until May. And yeah, then I went full-time. So I'll be sharing my exact numbers, how I make my money, just so you can kind of see the inner workings of what's it like being a full-time YouTuber? How do you make your money? Where does that come from? As well as where am I setting my sights to make more money so I can increase my income? I want to share that as well. And I think it might bring a different perspective out there just to show that, yeah, there are people who are super successful at it. But there's also, I feel like, a middle class content creator where there are people doing this full time, but they also aren't making like some like ridiculously high numbers. Colin a millionaire says bonkers, not quite yet. We'll see if we get there. As long as if I keep doing this for, let's say, 5 more years, I think I'll hit the millionaire range. We'll see. We've got Anamika Panda here. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Bonkers is obviously here. We've got Pogadole 19. We got Crooked River here as well. Paul, the CEO, is here. 1 a.m. Oh my word, bro. Holy cow. You're coming in late. Just set your phone next to your pillow, turn it face down, and you can listen to this, fall asleep. Totally cool. I do that all the time. If I want to listen to something and go to bed. We've got Pep VR. We've got Fireball 3. Joseph, he does random things, and he is in this random live stream. We've got Mohammed in here. We've got Bark Eater outdoors. David is showing up. How is it going? Chris, YouTube revenue isn't that favorable for Nigerians. So sad. There might be a way to change that, though, depending on what country you end up creating videos for. My channel does pretty well with AdSense, but at the same time I do get a lot of views from the Philippines and India, and ads that are usually running over there are lower cost ads, so that does also affect my earnings as well. We got Scribble in here, and yeah, let's just get into it. Especially if you're watching this as a replay, I want to drop the value here for you. Maybe I'll go through and put a chapter in at this spot where I can kind of break down my income. So to start, January through May, I was working part-time about, was it like 32 hours or so, working a sales job. And from January up until the beginning of May, I brought in $10,000 with that job. So about 10,000 there, working part-time, pretty decent. Just figured I'd bring that part up because that kind of plays a role in the income that I've created and what my end total was for the year. But let's hop into it. Let's hop into income stream number 1, which is sponsorships. So sponsorships, what I'm throwing in here is any like company who did a paid promotion where I made them a video or a bunch of videos on either my channel or on their own channels. So sponsorships, sometimes they're looking for you to do an ad on your video or make a dedicated video, which I did a few of those. But also this last year, I had brands reach out and they're like, hey, can you make videos for our YouTube channel? And that kind of put an interesting light on the whole sponsorships thing, is that there are companies and businesses who want people to create content for them, for their channels, for their social media platforms, and that they are looking for creators to do that. So I was like, so some of these people who are creating content for these brands, they could totally make like a full-time living off of just working for a company making their videos, which I thought was pretty cool. So I did some of that work. And that's something just to think about. You know, if you like making videos and maybe there's a business in your niche that you could be their creator, might be worth reaching out. I'm sure they want to get their presence on social media. So there was those videos. There were videos on my channel that I did. And then there was also mixed in there like other partnerships. Like right now I'm working with LinkedIn to bring out a CapCut course, like a full-on course you guys will be able to take. Don't worry, there is an option where you can watch it for free. I've got that link. I'll hook you up when that course drops, so stay tuned for that. But I'm working with them to put out a cap course. Maybe we're going to do some other ones in the future, but did that as well. And in total, all those different income streams is about $15,480.85. And yes, if you guys do have questions as well, we will be doing questions as well. I'm going to go through my income streams. Okay, can you talk further on sponsorships? Can you talk further on this other income stream? I will drop it. And we'll talk about it. So that way you can make money as well, which is totally possible, especially if you have a smaller channel. Brands still want to work with smaller channels. Sometimes they're just looking for high quality content and don't care about your subscriber count. So what is up, Annette and my bro, Lalo Racer? Thank you guys for stopping by. You guys rock. But yeah, so that's one income stream, $15,480. Up next on my income stream list is YouTube AdSense. So these are the ads that play on the videos before you guys watch them, or if you have YouTube Premium like me, you never get ads, and YouTube pays whoever that creator is a certain amount because you have YouTube Premium. But this last year I did $24,290.34. So pretty consistently, $2,000 a month from AdSense. Now, views wise, that was roughly in the 500,000 views to 700,000 views a month. So at the beginning of the month, that's closer to 500,000 views. As I got closer to the end of the month, that was starting to tick up to 600,000 views. And then currently right now, we're at 700,000 views a month. So a lot of views. Usually my AdSense is, I'm talking too quick. I'm getting tired here. Usually my AdSense is like $2 to $4 per 1,000 views. You don't get paid on subscribers. They don't pay for anything. I know people still ask me that sometimes. You don't get paid for subscribers. It's mainly views. And you know how many ads are going to play on a video. And that's another part of it too. If you have a longer video, I believe if your video is over 8 minutes long, multiple ads can play during one person watching that video, meaning you can make more money off of less videos if you have longer ones. So about $2,000 a month there in total, which I will say my YouTube AdSense is very different than how a lot of people have YouTube AdSense. Because sometimes if you're creating content that might go viral, you might get an uptick in your AdSense and then it pops right back down. For me, being a tutorial channel and doing a lot of how-tos, I have a lot of consistent viewership because people are always searching every single month how to edit in CapCut, how to add music in CapCut, how to edit in InShot, going, you know, all those typical tutorials that I have on my channel. There's consistent search, which means I get consistent views, which means I get consistent AdSense. It does go up, does go down a bit, depending on, you know, advertising rates and things like that. But obviously that is a pretty consistent $2,000 a month there. Let's see here. Also just peeking in the chat. Rich Colin. I am not rich. Definitely still in the middle class area, I would think. All right. Up next, consulting. And I forgot to make this clarification. Let's make this clarification really quick. Dear IRS, these are not accurate numbers. These are a lot of estimates. I have not made sure that these amounts are specific. So don't go watching this IRS and being like, wait a minute, this number is different than the number we got. I did not go and make sure all the numbers I'm sharing are perfectly accurate. There's my disclaimer. IRS, please do not come after me. I was very diligent when I was submitting my forms. All right, disclaimer out of the way. And just so you know, that these could be a bit off, but they're pretty close. They're pretty close. Consulting wise, so there's a few different ways you can do consulting, but the main way I make money consulting is actually consult for a company and give them advice. I can't say which company. I can't disclose that, but that is also something I do, and I made a bit of money there as well. Moving right along. Skillshare was another income source. As you guys know, I have some courses up on Skillshare. I also have, if someone purchases Skillshare through my link, I get paid a commission as a result. And so from Skillshare, I did $2,521.76. Nothing super crazy with Skillshare other than like a couple $100 a month, which is okay. I'm probably not going to upload courses there again. I'm going to spend much more focus on my own platform making courses that I can control. Because Skillshare, originally they paid me, they usually pay per watch time. So they paid me one amount for watch time. And then the next month for the exact same watch time, they pay me 50% less. It's like, come on, I got the same amount of watch time and those numbers change. Their payment model's weird. But if you're a new creator, go for it. Upload on Skillshare. Start making some money online. But for long-term profitability, I probably wouldn't recommend posting the Skillshare. But still, I uploaded a few courses this year. Didn't touch it for a while. It's still making me money. So either way, it's money I'm not working for anymore, and it's coming in. And next, affiliates. So affiliate marketing is there's a few things that fall into this category. So starting in July is when I really started pushing Epidemic Sound and my affiliate link with them. So I made quite a bit of income there. But also around July, I got into the Amazon Influencer Program. If you don't know what that is, if you have usually more than 2,000 subscribers, you can apply and get in. But basically, an Amazon influencer has the ability to post videos on Amazon. And if a consumer watches that video and then purchases the product, you get paid a commission. So next time you're on Amazon, you click on a product. If you scroll down either halfway or all the way to the bottom, you'll see a whole list of videos. And when you click on them, you'll see in the corner, it says earns commissions. So I actually have gone through my house. I've filmed a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of products. And now when people go to Amazon and they see my video on that product, they click it, they just want to learn more, see what it looks like, etc. I can actually make a commission off of them just watching that video. So it's actually very profitable. A lot of opportunity there, but part of that income is associated with that Amazon influencer program. The other is my affiliate links with Epidemic Sound, as well as TubeBuddy, which I recommend. And I believe those were the two main affiliates for this year. But in total, $4,471. I'm not some affiliate marketing master guru. I am doing better at it this year than I did last year. I've actually made like a quarter of that in 1 month already this year. So I think this year affiliate marketing is going to do a lot better. But the one thing I am doing differently than last year is I am mentioning my affiliate links. I'm letting you guys know in just about every video. It's like, here, I'm an affiliate for Epidemic Sound. Here, I use TubeBuddy a lot. You should click through my link. By mentioning that more, I'm actually getting more sales, which I should have been doing from the beginning. But yeah, that is my affiliate revenue there. And then last on the list is Facebook with $700 roughly. So they had a bonus program going on during the year. I decided to upload some videos on Facebook. I had one really pop off, get over 1 million views. And then I got their max bonus for the month, which is like $500. Since then, as of today, those bonuses don't really exist anymore. They were removing that program. But it was still, I was messing around, other income streams other than YouTube. So I tried it out. It was interesting. Didn't have time to continue uploading videos. So other than that million viewed video, I just kind of stopped posting there. So I never really got above the $1,000 fresh mark. But in total, I probably should have written out my total. My total was roughly, with my YouTube income, it was about 55,000, and then with the part-time job up until May when I decided to go full-time, that was about $10,000. So in total, Colin has made $65,000 last year, which is the most money I have ever made in my life. I've worked retail most of my life. So it has been interesting being on this journey and being like an entrepreneur and making money online, and then having that and a full-time job, and then switching to part-time and then going full-time. So really awesome. It's and it's just giving me like benefits. Like today, it was like 2 o'clock. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go golf. And so I went out to the golfing range and I walked down our parking lot, and all the cars were gone except ours because everyone was at work, and I could just drive off, go golf, come back. Because I didn't have to. I have free time. I can do whatever I want with my time because I make my own money. I'm my own boss. There's no one telling me what to do, when to take lunch, when I can't look at my phone. And so that's awesome. But at the same time, it's also kind of stressful because you are dependent on yourself to bring in money, get brand deals, continue to make videos that get views, all that kind of stuff. But it's also fun, and it's a journey, and I'm learning and I'm experiencing this whole entrepreneur thing. And I'm doing it so much successfully. Like, I feel like 65,000 is like middle class. I'm not upper class yet. So I think it's a pretty good spot I'm in. And hopefully that'll continue to grow. But yeah, I'm thinking of the coach plays. Yeah, it's been super awesome. All right. So I do want to open this up to questions as well, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about money. And because of that, there's a few YouTubers who'll share their money and how much they make. But because people don't talk about money, people don't know you can actually make money on YouTube. They think that's just left to these million subscriber channels. When I got like my first brand deal with how many subscribers I had. I think I had 30,000 subscribers, which was a lot. But I know people with like 1,000 subscribers getting brand deals. Like, that is totally doable. And people making thousands of dollars with smaller channels. It is totally possible. So by being transparent, I know I'm going to be able to show people that, hey, I can actually do this. And yeah, so I wanted to do that, make this video, and then also answer any questions people might have, just regarding how to make money on YouTube and things related to that. Colin, how much can you squat? I cannot. I can squat, man. I'm actually about to get a Planet Fitness membership, I believe. So I'm probably gonna run and work off my dad bod, and then maybe I'll get into weights and different things like that. But I can't squat anything. And yes, that is an awesome idea, Tony. Put a Q in front of your questions, so that way I can see them better. Bonkers is going to be selling his organs, and boom, I'm rich. I believe that's illegal, sir, unless you're dead. FBI, open up. Bonkers, he's selling his stuff on the black market. You're in trouble, sir. remove your address from your Google account. I know you're kidding, though. But yes, yeah, you could probably make some money there. What the heck? Why did you say bonker? I said bonkers, man. I said his name correctly. He bonker squats 200 pounds. Let's go. Question. Serious question. Do you suggest making longer vids to have more ads in your videos, or no? Yes. But with like what would it be, like an asterisk by it? Yes, make longer videos so you can have more ads play on them, but also make sure that you're adding enough content for the longer videos. So things I've thought about is I want to get over the 8-minute mark. But if I can make that longer, then there's more ads that can play. So for me, like even with like CapCut, it's like, could I make a CapCut video where I cover like 50 editing tips? Maybe I take all the editing tips I've learned, throw them into one single video. Boom. Everyone has access to, a super long video. One, that's going to be more ads can play. But two, I heard this rumor. I'm not sure how true it is. So I'm going to call it a rumor, but that longer videos perform better than shorter videos. Whether that's true, I don't know. I do have some longer videos that have done really well. My like 10 legendary editing tips and CapCut video did really well, and that was 16 minutes. But I also have 2-minute videos that have gotten 1 million views. But yes, then more ads are playing on the video. You're getting more watch time. That could actually benefit the video getting pushed more. Not 100% on that, because again, the YouTube algorithm is also paying attention to how long do you like spending on YouTube? How long are the videos you normally click on? Are you someone who likes videos under 5 minutes, or are you someone who will sit and watch a 30-minute video? YouTube does pay attention to those things. Actually, at the beginning of Shorts, when Shorts came out, the YouTube algorithm got convinced that everyone only liked videos under 60 seconds. And so it started only promoting videos under 60 seconds to people. And YouTube was like, that's not what we wanted. We just wanted like Shorts to exist and also long form. So they had to like go in and fix the algorithm. So YouTube does pay attention. How long do you spend watching a video? So I think you should have shorter videos in there, like under 5 minutes. Have those videos in your library, but then also go for some of those bigger complete guide videos, because those can also perform super well for those who want to stick around. Maybe even a podcast. That's the other thing. Podcasts are out, people. I'll be probably doing a podcast in a few weeks here. Probably at the start of May, I'm going to start my podcast. And think about that. If you've got a 15, 30-minute, 45-minute podcast on your YouTube channel on any niche, y'all, I'm talking about you can have a Roblox podcast, Fortnite podcast for all my younger audience out there. You can have your Coach Plays podcast. You can have the Bonkers podcast. You can have Joseph Does Random Stuff podcast going on. And then all that ad revenue from all those ads you can put in there. Plus, if you get some consistent viewership, you could have a sponsor that you shout out in that podcast too. That's even more income. So throw out a mix. That's the long answer there. Put out a mix of content, and that'll work out well. Are you an editor? No, I don't know how to edit videos, to be honest. Jesse, we need to stretch this video for 10 more minutes, right? I actually screwed up on my most recent CapCut tutorial. It's like 7 minutes and 43 seconds long. If I would have just added 17 seconds more of content, I would have had mid-roll ads. So there's a note. If you are editing your video and you're like, and you see that there's just a few more seconds till you hit the 8-minute mark, think about like maybe do a voiceover and add in like some stock footage and add another scene into that clip. I will say I'm guilty. I've actually done a black screen and just extended it to the 8-minute mark just so I would get mid-roll ads. I'm guilty. I've done that. But I mean, then it means an ad will play in the beginning, ad plays in the middle. If they get to the end and don't see the ad there, that's fine. At least I got the 2 ads. So I have been guilty of that. And yes, Coach Plays. I know this is probably before I said what I said, but normally make 2 to 5 minute videos. Thought of it as not making videos that take too much of their time to watch. Yes, absolutely. And that's what I was kind of saying. Some of those people like under 5-minute videos. But there's probably other people in your audience who may sit around and watch a 20-minute video by you. So I probably need to get on some of that longer content. Definitely I'll be doing podcasts, and maybe I can make more longer editing tutorials. Maybe it's just you guys watching me edit one of my videos in CapCut. And I'm just sitting there editing, giving some commentary as I go through my edit. And maybe someone will sit and watch that whole thing. Or maybe a lot of people will. That could be extra ad revenue. Let's see. What I watch, 5 to 10 minutes, YouTube shorts, 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I sometimes get into those hour, 2-hour videos. I'll be honest. I'm someone who likes longer content. I'll usually put on something longer, and then I'll like put it by my pillow, and I'll like fall asleep listening to stuff. But yeah, are we doing channel reviews? Not today. We had that 2 live streams ago, I believe. So I figured I probably wouldn't do it again so fast. A turtle dancing podcast. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And yes, happy Good Friday. It's all about your value proposition. Absolutely, the gaming chef. Think about that value proposition. And I think there's value in both short and longer videos. Yes, Lalo. The longer the better. Go ahead and remix this video, and then like put the Rock doing the boom boom. Goodness me. All right. So what we'll probably do, if you do have questions, feel free to drop them down below. At this moment, we got to do a sponsorship plug, and then we are going to go into what are my goals? What am I going to try and do now to increase my income? I kind of want to talk about that as well, but you already know what to do. This live stream is sponsored by Melon. They allow you to easily live stream in just 5 clicks. They have simplified the process. It's not complex. It's not overwhelming like it used to be. Melon simplifies it for you. You can live stream to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, like I am just doing. And you can get started for free. You can download it, go live for free. If you want to pay for those premium features, they're awesome, but you don't have to per se. So check them out at the link in the description. They rock. After it might be this live stream or 2 more, we're going to be at 6 months of Melon being a live stream sponsor. Hopefully to become a podcast sponsor. We'll have to see. I'm going to reach out and see if they want to join me in that, because that's the other thing. You can record podcasts in Melon, guys. You can click just start record, have little graphics appear for your podcast, be able to do a video podcast, gets directly uploaded to YouTube, add it to your podcast section. Boom, you are set. That's sweet. So definitely check them out at the link below. And please drop some melons in the chat for Melon. Thank you, Melon, for sponsoring this live stream. And also, you are welcome. Hatley Reviews. Dude, you have helped me so much as far as just getting out there and filming with a phone. Absolutely. And that's how I grew my channel. I shot on a phone, and then it was like, okay, I have to figure this all out. How do I make thumbnails? How do I film? How do I edit my videos and make them look good? So, I taught people along as I was learning myself, but I'm glad that helped you. I'm glad you got started. Is the biggest thing. Getting started is difficult. So awesome. All right. So what I also wanted to talk about is going on here in 2023. What am I trying to do to increase my income? And I feel like this is valuable, not just like, oh, great, we're going to listen to what Colin wants to do, but I think it's something to keep in mind of things you can start to think about to put into your videos where you can start making money. For me, when I started taking YouTube seriously, my goal was just to make an extra $500 a month. Let me know in the chat, what would an extra $500 do for you? Would that be money you can save so you can have an emergency fund? Is that money you could use to put into your channel so you can do better videos, maybe buy better gear? Maybe it's to buy a course or a service that might help your videos. Like, what could $500 do for you? If you had an extra $500 a month going to you, let me know in the chat how that would help you. Kyle is going to pull the classic YouTuber cryptocurrency scam and trick the kiddos. By the way, guys, I now have an NFT project you should totally buy in on. Sure, it's $1,000 a sticker, but maybe one of these days. I am interested in Web3, but right now everyone thinks it's a scam, but you'll find out soon. Quote this day. You'll come back to this video and be like, Colin was right. NFTs were a thing. You wait 10 years from now. Let's see what you guys said. What would $500 do for you? Save for a PC and get a Light Motion Premium so I can use premium effects. Amazing Vibes and More says 500 is okay. Want to make more full time. Awesome. Yeah, for me, when I got started, 500 was quite a bit back in 2020. Buy gear, and after that, save for a rainy day. Awesome. That was me. Like April of 2020, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I just found out my wife was going to have a baby, and I was like, man, I got to make money. I got to figure out a way to make money here, and I don't want to do a job I hate. So I was like, all right, I like YouTube. I like making YouTube videos. How can I make an extra $500 a month doing this? And I was like, I'm going to put out videos. They're going to get big, and I'll just get AdSense, and that'll make me $500. And while that worked, and I did end up making $500 a month that way, the problem is I was counting on getting tons of views to make that $500. And that's where you don't want to be. You don't want to rely on AdSense because it is infrequent. So that is not, if you want to hit that $500 a mark, even if it's just a start to go full time, or if you're totally okay with, hey, extra $500, you know, that means I'm getting paid like $125 a video if I post weekly. Hey, I'm pretty cool with that. That means I'm getting paid to make content. But AdSense is not the way. And what I would recommend, and also the route I'm going, is a good place to start would be affiliate marketing. If you don't know what that is yet, that's basically when you promote a product or service and you have a special trackable link, where if someone clicks that, makes a purchase, you get paid a commission at no extra cost to that person. So there's like the Amazon affiliate program. Most software companies have an affiliate program. Most equipment, if you go to their website, like if you have a gaming chair or a gardening tool or makeup you use, chances are those companies have some kind of sort of affiliate marketing program where you can start selling. TikTok just opened an affiliate program where you can promote products on TikTok and get paid. I would imagine YouTube might end up going that route as well. But this is something you can start even if you haven't hit YouTube monetization. If you're not monetized on YouTube yet, you haven't had the 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subs, you can add affiliate links in your description. You can talk about them in your videos, and you can start making money. And that was my big issue. Like, I had the affiliate link. I had a pretty decent channel getting a lot of views. I just didn't talk about those affiliate links. So for me, in 2023, I'm going to be talking a whole lot about my affiliate links. In like just about every video I put out, my question is, so what am I going to talk about? Am I talking about, you know, how can I incorporate Epidemic Sound into this? How can I incorporate maybe Envato elements, which is like stock footage and After Effects and things like that? If I'm talking about YouTube, how can I incorporate TubeBuddy as an affiliate and talk about them? Because just bring that to people's knowledge and be like, oh, I never heard of TubeBuddy. I never utilized this. This tool could be super useful for growing my channel. Or I am in need of music for my videos because the stuff I used in CapCut got a copyright strike because CapCut music ain't safe. Yeah, I didn't know about Epidemic Sound. Now I can go get this and be able to use music that's safe to use on my channel and not have to worry about it. So for me, going through 2023, every video I'm thinking about, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to promote? What am I going to push? And maybe some of those videos, my only push is subscribe to the YouTube channel. So that way they stick around and maybe watch another video. Or maybe my call to action is to go watch another video that talks about an affiliate product. So that way they watch another one of my videos. But in each video, I got to have call to actions happening somewhere. For getting an extra $500, Anemic Panda says, I will pay off my debt. That is an awesome use of an extra $500. And guys, to be a little bit more transparent, with Epidemic Sound, after I started promoting them, and I promoted them in a few videos, those few videos got views, I was making $500 to $1,000 a month. That's right now where I'm at with Epidemic Sound. I'm making a good amount of money, and it's just because I talked about it in a few videos. Those few videos started getting views, and so I started getting sales there. I didn't do some hardcore sales pitch. I just talked about it in the video, and people went over. They heard about it. They clicked in the link. I recommended a resource, and it worked. So focusing on affiliate marketing, it's definitely one of my focuses. Number two, the second thing I'm going to focus on is course creation. I've got my YouTube course that's already out called Channel Launch. That's linked down below, showing people how to build highly optimized YouTube channels to get views and subs. And I'm also right now, which is going to be coming out in probably about 2 weeks, I'm going to have a smartphone video course out where you'll learn how to film and edit professional looking videos just using your smartphone. So I give a lot of free content out on here, but I also want to put together a complete course going through absolutely everything. So that way you don't have to hop from video to video. You get all the content there. I think that's going to be super awesome. I go through like example shots. I go through, this is what you should add to your video, and here's why you should do that. Here's the reasoning behind it. So that way you know what to use, when to use it, and how to make and craft really good videos. Or even how to use just your smartphone with lights from around your house and make that footage look good. So I've got a wait list for that down below. And I'm going to be launching that in 2 weeks. And I'm going to be focusing on marketing those. Because when you make a course yourself or a digital product, you own it. You have the rights to, you make all the money. You don't have to share it with anyone. You just got to let people know about it, whether it's through organic marketing, like posting YouTube videos and TikToks and Reels, or through paid marketing, where you're running ads on YouTube and stuff. You're probably going to see me in ads pretty soon here, talking about my courses on all my videos. If you don't have YouTube Premium, so you might see my face pop up in the YouTube ad section. So I'm going to be trying to do that because, yeah, it's digital and there's no like shipping or anything like that. And it's also a way where I can help more people as well, and also be rewarded for it myself. So, and I would definitely recommend, if you're really wanting to turn this into a business, find a way to create a digital product in your niche. Okay. This could be a Kindle book. All right. It could be a Kindle book that maybe you sell for $20. I think if you sell it for $20, YouTube, Amazon takes like, I think maybe 30%. So you'll still get $14 per sale of that book. And it's on Amazon for people to find organically. Cool. Amazon has a free bookmaker that you can get access to. So you don't have to actually pay for anything to write a book for them. You just have to write it. Click publish, start making money. Super cool. You could create your own course, and there's free places like Thinkific where you can create a course for free, have it on a website, and start charging for it, and you don't have to pay for anything. So you could easily use like a free resource like that to start selling a digital course. And there's so many different ways you could go about doing this. It doesn't have to be $1,000 course, guys. Like, it doesn't have to be something insane. Like, it can be a $27 course. It can be a $50 course. It doesn't have to be something super complex. As long as you are solving someone's problem, helping them go from point A to point B, you're good. With my YouTube course, I help people who don't know YouTube learn how to properly set up their channel, properly optimize videos, how to get their content to rank in search, how to make thumbnails. I help them go from beginner to a master of YouTube and understanding how it works. With the smartphone course, I'm helping people go from not knowing how to shoot videos on their phone to learning how to make professional looking videos and edit them on their smartphone, where they don't have to go and spend thousands of dollars purchasing a camera and a computer and editing software to get a pretty similar result that they were already going to get on their phone. So not only does it show a skill, but it saves people hundreds of dollars because they're not having to worry about all this expensive gear that they have to get into. So as long as you have that, an A to B, I help this person go from A to B. Let me write that in the chat. I help this person go from A to B. Write this out for your channel. Let's brainstorm. All right. Write this out for your own YouTube channel. Whatever your YouTube channel is, I help that person go from A, which could be a beginner, to whatever end result. What could that be for your YouTube channel? Let me know. Let's get those gears turning. I'm making courses. You should get on it as well. Walker says, I help this people's go from apples to brains. It doesn't make sense, but at least you got the A to B there. Apples to brains. As long as you got the A to B, you're good there. I want to see that course come out, Bonkers. You sell it for 99 cents. I will purchase it. And that says, I have to create my digital product this year. The struggle. And something you might have to do, and this might be good to bring up. Thank you for saying something like this, Annette, is you really have to force yourself and set a deadline. You have to set a deadline for yourself. So for me, in the smartphone course, my deadline is April 17th. March 17th, I was like, I want to put this course out. I am not going to waste my time. I have to post this on April 17th. The end. Because I set that deadline, I was like, all right, this is what I have to do in the next month in order to get this thing out. And then I have been doing that. Have I been doing it perfectly? No. I was actually supposed to film some course videos today, but didn't. And I've got a whole lot of editing I still need to do. But for the most part, because I set a deadline, I'm pretty on track to have this entire course filmed in a month. And I've had thoughts of perfectionism in my head where it's like, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. I don't know if it's going to be good. But who am I to say that? It'd be much better for me to take people through this course and see if they think it's good enough. If they don't like it, they can get their money back. That's no problem. I'm still going to do my best, see if they like it. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to go through it and they're going to like it. And I'll be like, I was worrying about nothing. I was going to go and change the whole course and refilm everything for absolutely no reason, because people still got value from it. So don't let your perfectionism get in the way. It's not going to be the problem. Yeah, most of the time you're going to have like a 30-day money back guarantee on your course anyway, so people can take it. You can test it. Did they get value? Awesome. Now I know because someone went through my course actually and said they got value. And then all you have to really do is worry about marketing it and letting people know about that. So set a deadline. Set a deadline in your head. I'm going to have this course done by this date. The shorter the deadline, probably the better, because then you won't dilly-dally. So I gave myself a month to put all this together. And I was like, I got to write out this outline. Okay, I got to film this. I got to do all this so that way it actually happens. So yes, deadlines are important. Any tips to start a YouTube business? This exact thought. Yeah, the thing with a YouTube business, and this is still the digital products, that is the way I think you need to go. You can go physical products too, but the way you monetize YouTube, and this may be the most important point, all right? The most important part of this live stream, so listen up. You monetize YouTube by monetizing outside of YouTube. You monetize YouTube by monetizing outside of YouTube. YouTube itself is a traffic source. Just like TikTok is a traffic source, Instagram is a traffic source, Facebook is a traffic source, Google is a traffic source. But you shouldn't build your business dependent or intertwined with these platforms. So for me, my smartphone video course is going to exist outside of YouTube. I own it. My YouTube course exists outside of YouTube. I own it. If my YouTube channel disappears, if I lose access to Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, I still have access to my course, and I can always create a new account and market it or run ads or do something or move to the next platform, because it's not interconnected into this one platform or thing. And the most successful people who are actually monetizing their passion, especially with a small channel, there's a lot of people with small channels making full-time livings on YouTube. And that's because they built a business that is not dependent on views per se. They've built it outside of the platform on their own website. They have their own course. They have their own email list where they can notify people. And I think that is the most important way to go with all of this. Tech for your needs. How long it takes to make a course? As long as you want it to take. If you want it to take 6 months, it's going to take 6 months. If you want it to take a month, it's going to take a month. And probably another misconception is that your course has to be long. It doesn't. If you can help someone go from point A to point B in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, that's probably of more benefit to someone. Instead of a super long course where they have to spend hours of their time, because a lot of people don't finish courses. I think I've only had like a handful of people actually get to the end of my course. Like a lot of people don't finish them. They'll buy them. Like people have paid me money and then just didn't finish the course. And it's like, huh? So, it doesn't have to be super extensive. As long as you are solving a problem for someone, it can be a small problem. It can be a big problem. You can charge, how much you think that problem is worth solving. If that's $10, okay, then make it like a 30-minute course for $10, solves an issue. Cool. Maybe Louis, tech for your needs. The problem you solve is maybe tech related. Maybe it's an iPhone 14 guide for maybe the older generation. So it's like 30 minutes. It walks through all the basics of how to use your iPhone, charge $20 for it. You simplify it for them. That could be a course, potentially. I don't have endless tech ideas, but this is what just came to my head. So it doesn't have to be long. And it doesn't have to take long to make a course. It's more of just taking action, hopping on it, filming some videos. You're just basically taking YouTube videos and stitching them together. So all the course is, you're taking like 10 YouTube videos that talk all on the same similar topic, throwing them into a course holder on Thinkific, and charging a price for it. So it'd be teaching people a certain topic be better than just doing reaction videos. On the money side, yes. If you want to make money, teaching on a specific topic would be the better option. I mean, you could probably still keep the reaction channel if you enjoy that. But business-wise, if you can talk on a certain topic, those people will come to that channel. They can get the free information, but then you can also have a premium option where they can pay money and they'll be able to consume that. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it too. People come to my channel to learn video editing and how to make better videos on their smartphone. If I have a more premium product where I get more detailed in depth, I really show everything I know about smartphone video in a concise, simple, easy to understand way, people will pay for that. And I'm attracting people who are interested in that topic. Let's see. Can I make you a melon promo video? Absolutely. Go for it. Send it over to me. If you go to my YouTube channel, in my about section, I have an email. You can send it to me there or something like that. Tech for Your Needs says also give a discount to those that register for the course early, like for like a 20 to 30 or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. You could always give a discount for the first people going in. And then also get feedback from them. Reach out to them. Be like, hey, did you like this course? Was there anything missing from it that I can add in? Was there any parts that were a little tricky to understand that I can update? And you can build as you go. You don't have to have it perfect going out the gate. Build as you go. Maybe like have a few people go through it for a low cost, interview them, talk to them, see what they think. And then you can let more people into the course. It's actually what I'm probably going to do for my course. I'm probably going to limit it to 10 people to go through. I'm going to ask them about it, and make sure it's perfected, because at the end of the day, I'm not after people's money. I want to make money, but I also want to help people. I want to make sure they're taking the information and applying it. A Rosy Reality says, what if your course is not within your niche? I want to be a disability lifestyle YouTuber, but the course I can think of is how to help content creators create accessible content. So your course does not necessarily need to be in your niche. So you could always, would probably be more important to do, and this could also be important for anyone creating a course, is to research if there's actually a need for your course. So you want to do help content creators create accessible content. So take that, create like a simple web page. You can probably do this for free if you don't have already a website. You can do this for free using like Wix. And all you want to do is try, and then you can also use something like ConvertKit, which it allows you to gather email addresses, and you can put that on your free Wix website, set this up. And your goal would be just to gather emails and put them on a wait list for the course, just to gauge interest, see if people want to do it. Because what you don't want to do, and I made this mistake, is create a course that no one's interested in purchasing and that no one is ever interested in to begin with. You want to make sure you're actually solving a real problem out there. I'm not saying that helping creators create accessible content isn't a need. It probably is. But do people perceive it as a need to where they'll be like, yeah, I'll join a wait list to wait for an awesome course on this. Here's my email address. I want to be notified when this comes out. For my channel launch YouTube course, I was able to get over 200 emails of people waiting to get access to the course. For the smartphone one, I think I right now have 75. I've already seen the need for it with my channel, but still I gathered email addresses for the waitlist, and I have like 75 people in there. That's letting me know that there is people out there who are interested in this. When I first launched my course, 0 sales, no one bought. Why? Because I didn't gauge interest, and I didn't make sure that my course was only solving the problems people cared about. For the smartphone course, I did a questionnaire. So once I got those email addresses, I actually did a questionnaire and was like, hey guys, here's a Google form. Go click the boxes of what would be important to you in this smartphone video course. And so what I thought was going to be really important to teach on was self-confidence in front of your camera. So that way you're confident, you can talk to the camera. Felt like a lot of people struggled with that. Turns out no one really cared about that. Out of all the people who did that survey, like only 20% of them were interested in hearing me talk about camera confidence. So that was assigned to me. Oh, probably shouldn't talk about camera confidence. But these other categories, these make sense. How to make content for shorts. Okay, I can cover that topic. So that way when I release this, all those pain points and problems that person has, I'm covering. So put it simply here, you don't need to have a niche audience, but if you can join like a Facebook group or get around those people who'd be potentially interested in the course and just gauge interest, see if they're willing to give you your email, give their email address to be on a wait list for the course, you're kind of pre-selling the course before you go through all this work of making it. You're making sure that, there are people interested. Doesn't mean they're going to buy, but there are people interested in this idea to where if I make this, there's probably going to be more people who are interested in it. I'm not a course expert, but I I am in the process of learning and learning from others. So I'm kind of sharing what I know from that. Amazing Vibes and More says, I've been making relaxing sound videos. Any suggestions on a course? So, what if you did? Here's an idea. What if you did a membership, like a Patreon or a YouTube membership, where you create premium sound experiences? So, people who want to get deeper into the relaxing sounds, they can actually join your YouTube membership or join your Patreon or something like that, or a membership, and pay you monthly. And you add more videos to the premium members than you put out for free. So these could be like more specific sound effects. Maybe you have a rain sounds video, but you do like rain sound on the glass, or maybe there's some way where you can make a more premium version of the relaxing sounds that people can get access to if they become a monthly subscriber or a monthly membership. And they can also request, maybe they can also request, if they're a member, they can request specific videos, specific sounds that they can listen to that are relaxing. So I'd even explore that, because then you can have a community. They can kind of control the sounds they listen to, and you could get paid. So that might be something. Let's see. People really do pay for real value in a condensed fashion. Yes. That's been the one thing I've been thinking about with my smartphone course. It's like, doesn't matter. It does not need to be super long. It just needs to get people to what they need to know and help them there. It can be short, as long as it solves the problem. All right, let's see. You can also offer a bonus in the course as an incentive. Yes. That's another thing I've been thinking about too. So I'm thinking about actually combining both of my courses. So it'll be, you get access to the Smartphone Video Academy and Channel Launch for one price. So 2 courses in one, because usually the people who want to make videos on their smartphone also want to grow on YouTube. So by making them combined into one offer, that could be a way I could charge more money for my course, and also be able to sell them separately. So yes, bonuses, those are useful too. Let's see. Excellent. Could I upload it? It will look up. I will look up your email. Yeah, sure. Upload it. You could like just upload it on YouTube or something and like send over the link. Actually, if you send over the link, I'm probably not going to click it in my mail. I'm trying very hard to not get hacked. Not saying that you're going to hack me, but if you upload it, let me know the name of your channel and the name of the video. I can go to YouTube search and search for it. And then I'll pull it up that way. So do something like that. Wow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. That was luck. That was me thinking on the spot there and like, oh, hey, that could totally work. Because people, what is that? There's the Relax app, Amazing Vibes. There's that Relax app that people, there's like a premium version of the app and you can listen to more premium sounds. Like that's already a proven market. There are people who are paying premium prices for their little Relax app. So you could have maybe a whole, and YouTube will allow you to do this. I don't know if you're monetized yet there. If not, go to Patreon route. You don't even have to include YouTube. You can just put it all up on Patreon. And maybe just at the beginning of your relaxing videos, you make a call to action, or you pin a comment in all of your relaxing videos and your older relaxing videos that get access to premium relaxing sounds and support the channel with our Patreon. So they get both. They're like, hey, I want to support this creator who's making awesome relaxing sounds, and I get access to more of the content I love. Double whammy. YouTube has failed me. I'm late. What did I miss? Have you been rickrolled yet? No, I'm not getting rickrolled, Repair Studio. And I'm sorry. I know I normally do these on Saturday. But with Easter coming up here, I'm traveling. So I'm going to be out of town for Easter. And it's like, I am not going to trust whatever internet is lurking out there for me. So I better do this a day early. I also know people are probably busy on Good Friday. Probably going to be busy Easter. So it's like, I'm not going to miss it. So I'm going to do it Friday. I'm sorry it let you down. I shared all my income details and how much I made. We've been talking about courses at the end here. You caught us right at the end, Repair Studio. I'm sorry. Ugh. I wish there's a way I can post to members, but I have no way of posting and notifying members that I'm going live on a certain day. I can't force a notification on you, but I'm glad to see you still. You made it at the end. I at least saw you in here, so nice to see you, Repair Studio. But I try to make this as rewatchable as possible. So if you did join late and you're like, oh, how much does Colin actually make? It's totally rewatchable. I go through all my little income streams. And then in the second half of this live stream, we kind of cover the where I'm focusing my energy, which is making sure I'm talking about affiliates in my YouTube videos. And then also focusing on courses, digital products, very scalable. So it's okay. We all know you ballin'. I'm not ballin'. I'm very much middle class. Facts, Lalo. What did Lalo say? I don't see Lalo's comment. Unless you're replying to his later comment, potentially. But that's good. Really appreciate you and all the info. I've watched your channel on all the CapCut instructions and how to. Awesome. Hey, Pacey, you made it back. I remember you were saying you were busy. I saw that comment. I see your guys' comments when you comment. I may not always reply, but I see them. Glad you can make it in at the end. My voice is gone. It's very sore. You guys probably saw me cough a few times here. I gotta go. I'm gonna wrap this up. We will be on Saturday like normal next week. So Repair Studio, it'll be the normal time next week. I won't be traveling for the I guess you could say holidays. But yeah, we'll catch you all then. Thank you all for showing up. Please do go check out Melon if you haven't yet. Sign up. Link is down below in the description. They let you live stream in just 5 clicks. They've been an awesome sponsor and super appreciative of them. And we'll catch you all later. Adios.